the Trillionaire family that owns Singapore. Singapore, a city of dazzling wealth, luxury, and power. A nation that transformed from a tiny island through a global financial powerhouse. The skyline shimmers with the promise of prosperity, a beacon of economic strength in Southeast Asia. But behind this prosperity, whispers persist about a shadowy family, one so rich, so powerful, that their influence shapes the nation's destiny. Who are they? How did they amass their fortune? Could there truly be a trillionaire dynasty that owns Singapore? As we delve into the depths of history, finance, and politics, we uncover the possibilities of an elite force controlling the country from behind the curtain. Their wealth is vast, their influence immeasurable, yet their names remain elusive. This is the story of a family whose legacy may be hidden in the very foundations of Singapore's success. Are they a myth or a reality? Let's find out. Singapore is a bustling global financial hub, home to some of the world's wealthiest individuals and most powerful business conglomerates. While no single, trillionaire family owns Singapore, several ultra-rich families wield significant influence over the nation's economy, politics, and development. This article explores the wealthiest and most influential families in Singapore, detailing their rise to prominence and their vast business empires. The power players of Singapore. The Lee family, founders of modern Singapore. The Lee family is often associated with power and governance in Singapore. The late Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore's founding prime minister, played a pivotal role in transforming the city-state from a small trading post into a global economic powerhouse. His son, Lee Hsien Loong, continues to lead the nation as prime minister, ensuring political stability and economic growth. Though the Lees may not be Singapore's wealthiest family, their influence over the nation's governance makes them one of the most powerful dynasties. Beyond politics, the Lee family is also closely tied to Singapore's economic strategies. Government-linked investment entities such as Temasek Holdings and GIC were developed under Lee Kuan Yew's leadership to ensure long-term economic stability. These sovereign wealth funds control trillions of dollars in assets worldwide, reinforcing Singapore's reputation as a financial stronghold. The Wee family, banking titans. The Wee family controls United Overseas Bank, UOB, one of Singapore's top financial institutions. Founded by Wee Keng Chang in 1935, UOB has grown into a banking giant under the leadership of Wee Cho Yaw and his successors. With assets worth hundreds of billions, the Wee family plays a critical role in Singapore's financial sector, contributing to the country's reputation as a global banking hub. UOB's conservative but effective financial strategy has helped it maintain stability even during global economic crises. The bank has expanded into Southeast Asia, further solidifying the Wee family's legacy in finance. The Koo family, legacy of banking and hospitality. The Koo family, heirs to the Goodwood Group and Maybank fortune, have long been among Singapore's elite. Once owners of Maybank, Malaysia's largest bank, the Koos diversified their wealth into real estate and hospitality, with luxury hotels in Singapore and abroad. Their landmark property, Goodwood Park Hotel, remains a symbol of their influence in Singapore's luxury sector. The Koo family also invests heavily in education and philanthropy, funding scholarships and charitable initiatives to improve the quality of life in Singapore and beyond. The role of sovereign wealth funds. While wealthy families hold immense power, Singapore's economic stability is also secured by Temasek Holdings and GIC, sovereign wealth funds that manage the nation's vast reserves. These institutions ensure that Singapore remains a global investment leader, with assets spread across diverse industries and regions. Temasek Holdings has investments in leading global companies such as Alibaba, DBS Bank, and Singtel. Meanwhile, GIC focuses on long-term financial growth, diversifying Singapore's wealth across different markets worldwide. The future of Singapore's wealthy elite. The next generation of these wealthy families is stepping into leadership roles, bringing modern business strategies, innovation, and international partnerships to sustain and expand their wealth. Digital banking, artificial intelligence, and green technologies are becoming key investment areas for Singapore's elite. As new billionaires emerge in industries such as tech and e-commerce, the traditional powerhouses of real estate and banking continue to adapt and expand. Singapore's strategic position as a financial hub ensures that these influential families will continue to shape the country's destiny for decades to come. Though no single, trillionaire family owns Singapore, Several families dominate its economic landscape through real estate, banking, and investment empires. Their collective influence shapes the nation's future, ensuring Singapore remains a beacon of wealth and prosperity in the global arena. As new financial trends emerge, these families continue to evolve, ensuring that Singapore's economic supremacy remains unchallenged in the modern era. A cinematic aerial shot of Singapore's skyline, Marina Bay Sands, gleaming skyscrapers, and luxurious penthouses. Singapore, a city of dazzling wealth, luxury, and power. A nation that transformed from a tiny island to a global financial powerhouse. But behind this prosperity, whispers persist about a shadowy family, one so rich, so powerful, that their influence shapes the nation's destiny. Could there be a trillionaire dynasty that truly owns Singapore? Let's dive deep into the mystery. 1. The origins of power. To understand the immense wealth tied to Singapore, we must go back in time, to the days of British colonial rule. The Straits settlements were a haven for trade, but also a breeding ground for secretive dynasties. While most Singaporeans have heard of the Lee family, whose influence in politics is undeniable, few know about the financial elite who truly control the economy. One such family, whose name rarely makes headlines, supposedly traces its roots back to the early traders who established Singapore as a critical trading hub. While official records are scarce, rumors suggest they controlled ports, banking institutions, and even opium trade routes. Over time, they diversified, quietly amassing wealth in real estate, finance, and technology. 2. Modern-day titans. Fast forward to today. Singapore is home to some of the richest people on the planet. Officially, billionaires like Robert Kuik and the NG family dominate headlines. But insiders say there's another level, a family whose net worth isn't counted in billions, but trillions. Financial analysts suggest that Singapore's trillion-dollar sovereign wealth fund, Temasek Holdings, may be a smokescreen for an even deeper pool of family-controlled wealth. Could this family be the true force behind the country's economic dominance? 3. The secret holdings. What do you do when you have more money than entire nations? You spread it across industries and borders, making it nearly invisible. Hidden through offshore entities, trust funds, and investment portfolios, this wealth remains virtually untouchable. Reports link some of Singapore's biggest conglomerates to a network of holding companies, obscuring the real owners. Some believe this unknown family controls major banks, telecom giants, and even tech startups across Asia. If true, their influence goes far beyond Singapore. 4. Political influence. When you possess unimaginable wealth, political influence follows. Some believe this shadowy dynasty has long played a behind-the-scenes role in Singapore's policies, ensuring a stable, business-friendly environment that keeps their empire thriving. With ties to foreign governments, secret banking channels, and discreet lobbying power, this family may be shaping not just Singapore's future, but the entire global financial order. 5. Theories and denials. Could all of this be just speculation? The Singaporean government has always been transparent about its economy and denies the existence of any such dynasty. Official reports suggest that wealth is distributed across state funds, businesses, and private investors. But skeptics argue, how can a country so small wield such immense financial power without an elite force pulling the strings? There are things you're not supposed to talk about in Singapore. The real power isn't in the public eye. It's hidden behind closed doors, in the hands of families who have controlled this nation for generations. The truth behind the legend. So, does a trillionaire family truly own Singapore? Perhaps the truth lies somewhere between legend and reality. What's certain is that money moves in silence, and those who control it rarely seek the spotlight. The question remains, if such a family exists, will we ever truly know their names? Or will their legacy remain forever hidden in the shadows of Singapore's glittering skyline? If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more mysteries of the ultra-rich. Until next time, stay curious.